So, did y'all see Adrienne is on her third ring? There was Rob, there was Lenny, and now there's Israel. She's engaged. And she announced it on Instagram, holding her ring up in front of the Eiffel Tower. Really pretty.
Yeah.
What do you guys think about this new situation?
I would be very hesitant to be so public about that when it's so new. And like you said, if I was engaged last year, the first time with marriage last,
it's laughable.
It is. And only because I obviously want this to work out for her. I love Adrienne Bailon, and I think she's lovely. And I would just hate for it to go left and then you have to explain that. That's always my thing. Like, yeah, the happy moments don't last forever, and you don't want to be in a position where you explaining why this isn't happening, and then people love to call women crazy, so to be like she's a Halle Berry situation and all that. I just would wait, because they very much seem to still be in the honeymoon part, and anything could happen.
But how do we know, like, how long they really been dating?
Well, you know when he came out trying to defend her, and that's when he's like...
He gave a date.
Yeah. Because everybody was like, well, you knew her from 5 years ago with that, but he's like, no,
she seems very
she's
close
a
with
woman
his
of God.
children.
I thought that was interesting.
So, you know, it could be one of those things where it's like they were like friends, and then they've always had this like strong chemistry and bond, you know, over the years, and then they got into a relationship and they just feel like, well, even though we just started dating, we're already there.
Yeah.
So let me just marry. Out of all the people in the world, I'm just really surprised that this is
that's the one.
That's the one. She like an older man with baggage.
Oh yeah.
Not with baggage.
Because Lenny had what, 2?
4.
Oh, okay. I mean, and Rob, we know his life.
His whole family's baggage.
Yeah, exactly.
I just feel like the situation is very suspect, if I'm being really honest. The timeline to me doesn't make sense, and I do wish them the best, because it wouldn't be good if anything goes left, especially because she's so happy. And you know, I follow her on Instagram, and every day there is some quote from some poet, from some. I just think it's too much.
I mean, my only hope is that she doesn't get hurt.
Absolutely.
I don't have hope for the relationship. I just hope that she doesn't get too hurt in the whatever happens. It's just strange. It's strange because I just feel like you should take time after a relationship and after an engagement specifically. Like I said earlier, I'm like, if you got to the point where you were in this relationship with this man for years,
Nearly a decade.
And then you got engaged. So, I mean, I would just be like, okay, let me make sure this is right this time. Let me just take my time. Let me just slow down a little bit. Thank you so much for watching this episode of Did Y'all See? We want to let y'all know that the conversations continue on our Instagram page at MadameNoire.com, spelled out, and on our Facebook page. Every day at noon, we do lunchtime chats. So be sure to hit us up there. And when you're talking about us, #DidYallSee.